From Tiger and Phil's epic meltdown, to a young Seve Ballesteros getting crushed, to the putt that changed everything, these are the most jaw-dropping moments in Ryder Cup history. And first, we start with number 1, 2004 at Oakland Hills, the Tiger-Phil disaster nobody can forget. In 2004, Team USA was desperate after 3 Ryder Cup losses. Captain Hal Sutton made a bold move, pairing Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson, hoping their star power would turn things around.
The nervousness is good. It heightens your concentration, heightens your awareness, but it's how you handle it. Every time I play, I'm nervous. If I'm not nervous, I don't care.
It started off tense. Tiger and Phil barely talked, no smiles, no rhythm. They looked out of sync and played like it. Both Friday matches ended in losses. Fans were left wondering how 2 of golf's biggest names could fall so flat together.
And what to them seemed an increasingly narrow target.
It's just not entitled to them in this inning.
Amazing. From the split second of contact, the ball of Woods went right, and way right. Proof positive, if any were needed, that no one's immune to those infamous first tee jitters.
Years later, Mickelson blamed the captain for poor planning. Sutton fired back, accusing Phil of being unprepared. The tension never faded, but it sparked real change and a new team-first mindset. 1983, Larry Nelson destroys Europe's new era. 1979 was supposed to be the start of something new. For the first time, Europe, not just Great Britain, joined the Ryder Cup. Everyone thought this would finally make it competitive again. Spoiler alert, it didn't.
And the crowd is welcoming him as if he is a winner. 1 stroke ahead, the 35-year-old.
Larry Nelson quietly dominated in 1979, going a perfect 5-0. 4 of those wins came against a rookie, Seve Ballesteros. Yes, the future European legend got steamrolled in his Ryder Cup debut.
Second shot, 18th hole. And what a beautiful shot.
Leading the Open after 36 holes and not playing really well the last 2 rounds, it still gave me the knowledge that I could compete on those types of venues.
America dominated, and Larry Nelson became the first player in the modern Ryder Cup to win every single match. That record stood untouched until 2018, when Francesco Molinari finally matched it. Back in 1979, though, it was a total beatdown and proved that Europe's new era was off to a very rough start. But Europe wasn't going to stay quiet forever. In this next clip, they finally break America's winning streak. 1985 at the Belfry, Sam Torrance ends the streak with 1 clutch putt. America was used to winning. A lot. Before 1985, the US had won 12 straight Ryder Cups, if you count 1969's tie as a win. Europe just couldn't catch a break. The Belfry changed everything. Fueled by 1983's close call, Europe came in ready. Sam Torrance drained a 22-foot putt, the crowd exploded, and the streak ended. That was the turning point for Europe, but America had its revenge too. In this next clip, it's Rory versus Reed in an epic showdown. 2016 at Hazeltine National, Rory versus Reed, the showdown on the 8th hole. Hazeltine's 8th hole in 2016 was pure chaos. Rory and Reed traded massive putts, firing up the crowd. It felt like a heavyweight fight, electric, emotional, and unforgettable Ryder Cup drama. First, Rory drained a monster putt from way downtown, cupping his hand to his ear, egging on the American crowd, saying, "I can't hear you." You could feel the drama. Then, Reed answered right back, sinking his own huge putt. Team USA fed off the energy and held strong, avoiding another Medina collapse. The Rory versus Reed battle lit a fire. It marked a turning point. America's comeback had arrived, and they were ready to stay on top. In this next clip, we go back to 1969 and one of golf's classiest moments. 1969 at Royal Birkdale, the concession that shook the golf world. not all Ryder Cup drama ends in cheers. In 1969, Jack Nicklaus, playing his first Ryder Cup, conceded Tony Jacklин's final putt. The match ended in a tie, a legendary act of sportsmanship.
He might go into history as losing the Ryder Cup. Well done indeed. There won't be a single man here who wanted him to miss it. And it's a hop.
Nicklaus's teammates were stunned, but Jack stood by it. He didn't want to miss tap-in to decide the Ryder Cup. That moment became the concession, one of the classiest moves in sports history. But not every rivalry ended with handshakes. In this next clip, Faldo and Azinger took tension to a new level. Number 7, 1993 at the Belfry. Nick Faldo versus Paul Azinger, rivalry at its peak. If you love intense rivalries, this one delivered. Faldo and Azinger's tension started in 1987 at the British Open, and by the 1993 Ryder Cup at the Belfry, it finally exploded. Sunday singles. Faldo hit a hole-in-one to go one up, but Azinger answered with a birdie to tie it. On the 18th, he sank a clutch putt to have the match. Ryder Cup pride ran deep, and neither player backed down. Number 8, 1947 at Portland Golf Club, how one man saved the Ryder Cup. After World War II, the Ryder Cup was in serious trouble. Europe was devastated. England was rebuilding after bombings. People wondered, would the Ryder Cup even come back? Source enter Robert Hudson, a grocery store executive from Oregon. This guy wasn't a golfer, wasn't a pro, just a fan who loved the game. He stepped up, paid for everything, flights, hotels, meals, for both the US and British teams to travel to Portland Golf Club. Without him, the Ryder Cup could have vanished forever. Thanks to Hudson, the matches returned in 1947, bringing hope and tradition back to life after years of war. America won, but the real victory was saving the Ryder Cup itself. Number 9, 1987 at Muirfield Village. Olazabal dances, Europe makes history. For decades, Americans ruled the Ryder Cup, especially on home soil. But 1987 changed everything. Team Europe, captained by Tony Jacklin, stormed to a huge 10-1-2-5-1-2 lead at Jack Nicklaus's own course, Muirfield Village. Imagine that, beating Jack on his turf. And this clip shows his all joy. Sev and Olazabal went 3-1, fueled by passion and grit. Olazabal's victory dance sent a clear message. Europe had arrived. That moment shifted Ryder Cup history, and even bigger shocks followed. Number 10, 1999 at Brookline. Justin Leonard's putt ignites the American miracle. At Brookline, 1999. Team USA trailed 10-6 on Sunday. Europe looked set, but the US caught fire. Win after win, the comeback grew. The pressure spiked. Then came the moment that changed everything.
Had a birdie putt to etch his name into Ryder Cup history.
This looks good. Oh, my!
Justin Leonard made a long putt on the 17th hole against Olazabal. Fans entered the green before the hole was finished. Olazabal still had a putt, but the match ended in a US win. Number 11, 2012 at Medina. Justin Rose sparks Europe's revenge. Fast forward 13 years, and the tables turned. Team Europe was now the one trailing 10-6 heading into Sunday. Medina, Chicago, home crowd roaring, and Europe was almost counted out.
Possibly two of the finest putts Justin Rose has ever hit in his life. A fantastic victory over Phil Mickelson.
At Medina, Europe came back strong on Sunday. The key moment was on the 17th hole, when Justin Rose made a crucial putt against Phil Mickelson. Europe continued their run and won the Ryder Cup. Number 12, 1977 at Royal Lytham in St. Anne's. Jack Nicklaus changes the game. In 1977, after another easy US win, Jack Nicklaus told Lord Derby the Ryder Cup needed change. Even he was bored. That talk helped spark the modern competitive Ryder Cup era.
His approach with a 7-iron was perfect. He got the right club. He judged the distance to perfection. It was a birdie chance. Nicklaus, meanwhile, played a remarkable recovery from the rough, but still had this roller coaster 40-footer for a birdie. Oh, wonderful by Nicklaus. A remarkable birdie 3. Over to you, Tom.
Jack Nicklaus pushed to expand the Ryder Cup by including all of Europe. In 1979, Team Europe was born. His push helped save the event and reshape golf history. And coming up, some final moments that completely flipped Ryder Cup history on its head. 2008 at Valhalla. You call that a normal stance? Kim vs. Garcia gets heated. Ryder Cups are famous for their raw emotion, but sometimes things get just a little too spicy. Valhalla, 2008, Sunday singles. Anthony Kim, the young, fiery American, faced Sergio Garcia, one of Europe's most seasoned players. The vibe? Tense from the start.
Turnberry, playing host to the championship for the first time in 1977, produced one of the most dramatic opens in history. Dubbed the duel in the sun, both Tom Watson and Jack Nicklaus battled over the first 3 rounds to post identical scores of 68, 70 and 65. On the final day, Nicklaus edged ahead, but at the 15th he could only make par. Tom Watson produced this.
On the 6th hole, Sergio's drive landed near stone steps. He requested relief due to interference with his stance. Anthony Kim questioned the legitimacy of the stance, creating on-course tension. Sergio got his drop, but the tension was real. Kim looked calm, but you could see the fire in his eyes. Just like that, the Ryder Cup turned fierce.
Well done, Anthony Kim, playing his first Ryder Cup, and quite a success for him, Anthony Kim.
1969 at Royal Birkdale, the concession. Again, but not everyone applauded. Nicklaus's 1969 concession is legendary, but not everyone approved. Captain Sam Snead criticized it, sparking debate that still lasts today. That moment helped turn the Ryder Cup into golf's ultimate drama.
I got very greedy.
It was too far by to say good, and there was a pregnant silence everywhere, and like the great player he is, he rolled his in, and prior to picking his ball out, he picked my coin up and conceded and said that I don't believe you would have missed that putt, but I would never give you the opportunity.
But even his own captain, Sam Snead, wasn't impressed. He said you never give away a point when you can win. The moment sparked debate. Was it class or weakness? Either way, it reshaped the Ryder Cup. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more unforgettable golf moments. See you in the next one. Click here to watch more.